It's protein bar review time. I have a ton of new protein bars, some I've heard of, some I haven't heard of. There's 2 rules for today. It has to be at least 15 grams of protein and a short list of clean, healthy ingredients that actually have you feeling good after a workout. When I was in 10th grade, I started playing football and I was always looking for a protein bar after my workout. But it had a laundry list of ingredients, and sure, it was high in protein, but it had you feeling like crap afterwards. So today, that's all gonna change. There's a ton of new ones out there and I cannot wait to see which one is my favorite. Let's get started. Nick's Caramel Chocolate Protein Bar. 15 grams of protein, no added sugar. Overall, pretty good flavor. You could definitely taste the protein in it, but I'm also looking for some more crunch added in there. I love when there's a little bit of texture. This one doesn't really have much texture, but it does kind of taste like caramel. I don't know about like candy, but pretty good overall. I'm going 6.7. The David Bar, red velvet flavored protein bar, 28 grams of protein and only 150 calories. I've seen this bar everywhere. I cannot wait to try it. It definitely lives up to the hype. I mean, I see it on my Instagram page every other time I scroll. 28 grams of protein, 150 calories, great flavor, great crunch texture in there. I love it. I love the fact that it's actually red. I'm going 8.4. Alani Nu peanut butter and jelly, 15 grams of protein. Great texture, great crunch. The flavor is on point. It actually tastes like a PB&J. A little sweet for me. I hate that the fact that the second ingredient is sugar, but overall, great flavor, 15 grams of protein. Short list of ingredients, 7.1. Built Puff Protein Bar, cookies and cream, brand new flavor. Can't wait to try this. This is my daughter's favorite. 17 grams protein, 150 calories with added collagen. That looks like it's gonna taste like an Oreo. I'm a sucker for anything cookies and cream. I don't get how the Built company has created these flavors to taste exactly what they say. This is incredible. The chewy texture, the cookies and cream flavor, spot on. 8.8. Bear Bells, peanut butter and jelly, 20 grams of protein, 200 calories, and I could already feel the texture in here. Try it out. I love the texture on this, and I also love that there's no added sugar, somehow. There's a line in the middle of jelly, which pops immediately. I love this one, flat 8. No Cow Chocolate Fudge Brownie, 20 grams of protein, 210 calories. Gluten-free, non-GMO, keto-friendly, 4 grams in net carbs. You know, that's the stuff you're looking for, but flavor-wise, it's just not there. It's chalky. You could taste that plant protein. I'm not loving this one. 5.6. Peak Protein Chocolate Peanut Butter Crunch made with grass-fed whey protein, 20 grams of protein. Great flavor, great texture, and the coolest part is that when you take a bite, the chocolate shell breaks apart almost like a Reese's peanut butter cup would. 7.9. Mush Maple Cinnamon Bar, 15 grams of protein. The only thing different about this one is that it was in the refrigerated section. You really do taste the cinnamon and maple in there, and you get a little bit of texture from the oats. I do really like this one, and I love the fact that it only has 11 or 12 ingredients. The first ingredient is almonds, so you're getting that protein in there, getting a little bit of texture from it. I really like this one. I wish it didn't have to be refrigerated, but it does. So, 7.3. Quest Lemon Cake Protein Bar, 20 grams of protein. The lemon flavor definitely shines through. Pretty acidic, makes you want to go back for another bite, but I wish there was a little bit more texture in there. Overall, I do really like it though. I'm gonna go 6.9. Think High Protein Bar, cookies and cream, 20 grams of protein. This one just fell flat for me. Wasn't my favorite, and it wasn't as good as the cookies and cream from Built. Overall, not bad. Just not enough texture going on in there. I'm gonna go 6.1. Nugo Vegan Slim, 17 grams of protein, chocolate mint flavored. It smells exactly like Thin Mints. Great mint flavor. You get the chocolate coming through on that coating. No artificial sweeteners in here. I love that. Overall, great texture, and it's vegan. The other vegan bar I did not really like. This one, I'm going 7.5. Ghost Protein Bar, chocolate peanut butter, 20 grams of protein. Kind of fun. Comes with 2 different bars. Good overall peanut butter flavor, but pretty dry. I do like the amount of texture in there, great crunch, but overall, not my favorite. I'm going 6.8. Pro Max Protein Bar, Double Fudge Brownie, 20 grams of protein. I gotta be honest, I'm not rushing back to the store to get this one. It is not my favorite. Yeah, it has 20 grams of protein, but it is super dry, not great flavor, and no texture whatsoever. 5.2. Prima's salted caramel, 16 grams of protein. By far the shortest list of ingredients. I cannot wait to try this one out. I was a little worried that it would kind of taste like beef, but you don't get that at all. Salted caramel comes through right away. And the best part about this is a lot of other protein bars, you could taste the chemicals, not here. It tastes clean, it tastes healthy, but in the best way possible. I really like this one. It's a touch dry, but I'm okay with it because of how good you feel just eating it. Prima's salted caramel with 16 grams of grass-fed protein. I'm going 8.1. Cliff Builder's chocolate mint protein bar, 20 grams of protein. Cliff's been in the game for a long time. They definitely have it down. Flavor-wise, spot on, great texture. I'm definitely going back for one of these. Love the flavor on this one. Also, no artificial sweeteners. I'm going 7.8. Jacob chocolate protein bar, supposedly the world's cleanest protein bar. 20 grams of protein, no seed oils, nothing artificial, and only sweetened with honey. Let's try it out. This reminds me a lot of the Prima bar. You just feel good eating it. I really, really like this one. Good amount of texture, and I actually like that it's soft. A lot of the other protein bars are super hard on the outside. This one has good texture, a little bit of chew to it. I'm loving this one. I'm going 8.5. Misfits plant-based protein bar, 15 grams of protein, cookie butter. Not a huge fan of the plant-based protein bars, but this one has great looking texture, so pretty excited. Great texture, a little bit of chew. I don't really taste cookie butter, but overall they did a really good job of kind of hiding that pea protein flavor. You really only get a little bit at the end. Am I rushing back to get another one of these? Probably not, but for a plant-based protein bar, if you're looking for that, this one's up there with the best of them. I'm going 7.2. Wild Fox cinnamon churro flavored protein bar, 15 grams of protein. Smells like an actual churro. It's keto certified, no refined sugar. Overall, the flavor is great. Great amount of texture and chew, a little dry at the end, great cinnamon flavor. I'd go back for these. 7.2. Kate's Real Food Peanut Butter Cup Protein Bar, 15 grams of protein. This reminds me so much of those Nature's Valley bars that I had when I was little, but with a ton of added protein, good amount of peanut butter in there. Yeah, it's a touch dry, but I'm okay with that because the flavor is great. Good texture. Love the little bit of oats in there. I really, really like this one. 7.7. One protein bar, blueberry cobbler, 20 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar. It says right here, not your granny's cobbler, but honestly, I kind of wish it tastes a little bit more like granny's cobbler. I'm not loving the flavor on this one. Yeah, it has a kind of shorter list of ingredients, but a lot of them are artificial and you could really taste that in this one. I'm going 5.8. First Form Level 1 Bar, gluten-free, high-quality protein bar, 20 grams of protein, peanut butter and jelly flavored. Overall, not my favorite peanut butter and jelly protein bar, but I will say the strawberry layer in the middle is definitely what makes it pop. They add freeze-dried strawberries to it and you can definitely taste that extra burst of flavor in there. Decent amount of texture. I don't love the peanut butter part though. Pretty dry and flavorless. I'm going 6.9. Monk Pack Probiotic Protein, Peanut Butter Cup, 15 grams of protein. Chocolate coating on the outside, pretty good. Peanut flavor on the inside, not my favorite. Good amount of crunch in the middle, I do like that, but you definitely taste that there's plant protein in here. It's just not my favorite. But if you're looking for something plant-based, it's not bad. I love the fact that it's prebiotic fiber, 1 gram of total sugar in there. Let's go, 6.7. Rello Protein Bar, Chocolate Crunch, 20 grams of protein. Super excited about this one because it has no seed oils, it has creatine, collagen, and grass-fed beef tallow. You could actually see the tallow on the outside of this one. With the amount of tallow that's on the outside of this, I feel like I'm eating a steak that's covered in chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, this one's kind of tough to eat, but I do love the fact that it's actually healthy for you. There's nothing bad in there for you. So the score will go up a little bit. I'm going 6.3 based on clean and natural ingredients here. Transparent Labs grass-fed protein, chocolate sea salt brownie, 16 grams of protein. Is it a little dry? Sure, but I'll take it because there's about 7 or 8 super clean ingredients in here. The walnuts in the middle give it a little bit of texture, kind of saves the whole bar. The chocolate is not bad. A little bit salty, and the fat comes from the peanut and the almond butter. So it definitely makes you want to go back for another bite. I would definitely try this one out again. I hope they have different flavors. I'm going 7.1. After trying 24 different protein bars with at least 15 grams of protein, you can find them in the stores, not only online, shorter list of cleaner ingredients that are actually gonna make you feel good at the end, I came up with my top 3. Number 3, we have the David protein bar. At number 2, we have the Jacob protein bar. Number 1, my favorite protein bar out there on the market today, Built Puff protein bar with 17 grams of protein and added collagen to it. Those are my top picks. Let me know if I missed your favorite and what should we review next.